Gary the worm crawls out of his room. He's heading to the mall. Need to buy chips, drink it all with Coca-Cola. He goes to the cashier. She can't even make the eye contact with her. He mumbles thank you and backs up to his hole to play video games again. But how can Worm play video games? Whatever, bro. On his way back, sees his old friend, also Worm. He pulls up his phone, starts checking nothing. He starts driving somewhere, trying to avoid this uncomfortable handshake and small talk with this guy. He can't talk to him. All these insecure thoughts comes from Gary's mind. Apollo is pretty confident. He doesn't care what people thinks about him as he walks to the store. He's making eye contact with every single guy there, even if it's guards, 80-year-old granny. Hello, ma'am. How can I help you? He helps her, goes to the cashier, makes the eye contact, smile. If he's in the mood, he asks for her number. He is feeling like it's his world. It's under his control. He's done everything. He's approached girls. He was trying to talk to the guys. He has this strong tribe when they all work together, when they do resistance training sessions. These two extreme personas are past Nurtulek and future present Nurtulek. That's where everyone starts from. Headphones are in your ears, you're looking down. You can say hello to your crush at your school because you feel that someone's looking at me, he will definitely laugh and tell something. All this shit, these insecure antisocial actions will lead you to the Gary wormhole when he's playing video games. When he's trying to not beat his nut. He's on the second day of his nofap streak, but he haven't left his home for 3 days. How can he do this? I will share with you things that I've learned through approaching girls, handshaking everyone at your school, having small talks, and how can you escape this hole. Okay, a little reminder throughout the video. You don't have to feel comfortable about it, just keep going. You see these guys, it's you struggling on your way. This is the level 5. It's the last level when you can easily approach 10 out of 10 girl. Okay, this is your like last boss. This is everything ahead of you. That's the first level, your school. So you're definitely going to school. And there are 20-25 people average in the classes. With how much of them do you speak on a regular basis? My answer will be 3, 2, maybe it's your closest friends. And that who I was in the 7th, 8th grade depressive period in when I started going to the gym. I couldn't fucking talk to people like normal human being and trying to get social. The school will be the best chance for you to start your things. The stranger will be the coldest version of NPC. If you need to talk to him, doesn't know you, you need to pick up the line or you need to be kind. But classmate is in your case the warmest people. Except your best friends, of course. This is where you need to start from. How you do it? That's just casual conversations. You're deliberately trying to have a small talk. Like if you don't know what small talk is,
polite conversation about unimportant or uncontroversial matters, especially in a social setting.
Is when you just come up and tell them how they're doing or like how was your weekend. You ask small questions, you talk about something but simultaneously talk about nothing. You're not making any useful insights, you're not coming to one opinion, you're just warming up. Have small talks with every boy in your class. I know that you can talk to your girls. You think that they'll just hate you when you mumble your first word. Anyways, you gotta start from just handshaking every guy at school from your class. I forgot that they're just disgusting people. School is not only filled with good people. Talk to someone who have something good inside. We don't want to just dig the bedrock, pull the trigger of the demon of this guy. That's just disgusting. When you've trained your skill of making the small talks, it's time to go on a social field. It's strangers, it's employees around you, it's your gym. It's like level 2. Let's start with your gym. If you're not going to the gym, you're a fucking alien again. I don't know who's like us. Working teens are not going to the gym. If you don't, just watch this video. There is gym guide for arm wrestlers and just casual guys who don't want to big as fuck arms. Anyways, gym is also the warm place when you see each other every time. You can ask them gym related questions. It's like so fucking easy. Of course, there will also be this disgusting, mean, shitty guys at the gym, but there of course will be good guys who are open to feedback. Coaches are smiling. They just want to be approached, to be asked questions from his expertise. You will be the one who starts warming this iceberg inside the gym. That's how I do it. I just come up. If there's a similar to me guy, I ask him to pull a little bit on the table. I ask him questions. So how much do you weigh? How much have you been training? All this shit. I ask his name. He asked my name. Yeah. +1 warm guide, your gym. Count it as an, +1 point to your overall level. If you can pull with the coach 100 kilos who benches like 3,000 pounds, you can just ask him advice. How can I do this exercise the greatest technique? Girls at the gym is another thing to talk about because if I'm honest, I have haven't approached any girl at the gym, I will not give you advice on the thing that I haven't done. As fast as I approach, I will record video. How can you do it if you have a crush on your girl? Next comes strangers. Fucking strangers. If you're still a worm, you will be talking to someone anyway. There are cashiers, there are consultants in the shops. You're gonna be talking anyway. If it's employees from the companies, from the businesses, it's also like warm people. If you need something from them, they as an employee need to be kind, need to answer your questions with pretty good smile. You can talk to them easily. You have the same goal throughout the conversation. If it's employee, you want something from them, they want you to buy their thing. So you have something in common. If you're approaching someone at the gym, you have something in common. You're all training. If you go to school, you need to do your homework, etc., etc. You have one event, one goal. Education. They're all pretty easy if we try to analyze. How can you pick up the lines? If you go to the shop, to the grocery store, you just buy your things. If you're feeling in the mood, you just say hello to them. What's going on? If you leave warm people, employees, gym, school, wherever. We've done it all. And let's come to our final boss. Approaching girls. If you're still watching with me, that's the best part. We all know that. If I'm honest with you, I approached 6 girls throughout my whole life. It's not so much, but I still have some experience. And what can I tell you is the first step is the hardest from all of them. If you're able to come up to whatever girl you see, you're the conqueror of the world. You can go lay on your bed and feel that you're fucking king. It's the best ability that you can have. Throughout your whole life, you'll have relationships. We're only on the beginning. You need to have this strong sense of communication with girls as teens. The ability to approach girls is the best thing that we can have. Of course, outside of our work, outside of our discipline, willpower, and all these traits. To get to this point, you need to start from something. And this is a cool thing to warm up with. Is just asking some bullshit questions. You know, these obvious, simple questions that any girl will answer. Imagine that you're seeing the mall, Tommy Mall. You're walking around Tommy Mall and you see the cute girl. You slow down a little bit. You turn to her and you say like, excuse me, could you tell me where the Tommy Mall is, please? I can find it on the map or something like that. You told this shit. Like, Tommy Mall is here. It's obvious that it's in front of you. And she tells you like, oh yeah, 1 minute from you. It's right there. Tells you. And now you've warmed up a little bit and you have 1 point experience with girls. If you're feeling not so confident, you can do this thing 2 or 3 times. First word is the most important. Like, you feel the most resistant throughout the first word. And if you go past through it, you can think that you're fucking king. You've made your day today. If you actually think about that, from 100% of guys, only 50 of them are talking to someone. They're being social. Only 10% of them are talking to girls. In our modern world, it works like that. And only 2 or 3% of them are approaching someone not inside their circle. And you can think that it's creepy, etc., etc., but fuck it, bro. Girls want to be approached. They're walking around with these sexy leggings or, you know, hot shirt when everything is seen. Why do they do that? They don't just walk around with their best makeup. They want to be approached. They want someone to talk to them. If you see Jack Denmo, every time talks about it, his fucking code of talking to women, he was approaching a group of girls. That's fucking huge, bro. I can't imagine me right now approaching 4 women at the moment. That's what I'm working for. If you're feeling like a creep, you have this thought of you being creep, maybe you don't need to approach them right now. You need to extract this feeling and just being a little confident. If you warm up and you have this growth mindset, you will be okay. You will be absolutely fine. There will be no bad thoughts about you fucking everything up. So next what you do is you come up, you just see some cute girl that you feel like talking to. Here's when you can compliment them. You know, if you see that she has actually a good coat or she's back is so beautiful, like I can check it up and maybe I will buy to my mom this one. You come up to her and say, oh, hello, I just wanted to say that your bag is so cool. Like, where did you buy it from? Here's when the conversation starts. You're trying to show your sense of humor. You're laughing. You're making this small talk. By the end, you can tell her that, oh yeah, I'm just hurrying somewhere. We should exchange number or some this kind of shit. Actually, I'm living in non-English speaking country, so I'm just translating what I would tell in Russian. We talk in Russian and in Kyrgyz language. I guess you don't fucking know where the Kyrgyzstan is. I'll clip here the Kyrgyz talk. This is like fucking alien talking to you.
Albatta har bir balabыздын, har bir жараныбыздын укугу бар.
Anyways, if you did this, you're the fucking beast. You can end up everything. There is a simple line that everyone knows about. You come up to you, say, hey, oh, excuse me, I was walking around, I thought you were cute, maybe we should hang out or something like that. That's the basic shit that works every time, but if they're not interested or they feel some kind of pressure on there, they'll 100% reject you. But that's what we want. We want to be rejected first. Next time you come up and approach them, you're not feeling so pressured. But anyways, first 10 approaches will be fucking hard. Every one of them. No matter like third, fourth, it will be fucking hard. But that's what we want here. We want to feel completely free of talking to girls. So let's make a little summary of what you can do. Start being social based on my XP. First, start being social at your school. You're having small talks. You handshake everyone at your school. That will be your actionable step. Next time you go to school, you need to handshake everyone from your class. Next, you go on your social field. You ask questions at your gym. You ask a question from the cashier, from the consultant, from the employees. You ask them whatever you want. You're being curious. They're giving you feedback, etc., etc. You're sharpening your saw. And next, you'll be talking to stranger girls. To not be wishy-washy. I last approached girl like 3 or 4 months ago, so that will be a refresh for me. By the time I edit this video, I'm just gonna tell you my XP on how I approach girl. We're holding ourselves accountable, and I hope you take the action as fast as you stop watching this video. And remember, you don't have to feel comfortable about it. Just keep going.